Welcome students to Sunya IAS. How are you? How are you all guys? Let us wait for certain more students to join. Am I audible to everyone? Can you please tell me in the comment section whether am I clearly audible to everyone guys? Tell me. We'll start the session just in 2-3 minutes. Am I clearly audible to everyone? The slide is audible. Sorry, the slide you can see, is it visible to everyone? Just confirm that guys. Perfectly fine. Yes, finally I'm getting the comments of various students. So I'll start shortly, just in 1-2 minutes. So you guys also be ready with your questions. Okay, so while talking about various aspects guys, while talking about various aspects of CSAT strategy, and I'm telling you guys that if you follow that, there will not be a single student who will be left with below 100 marks. The idea of this session is to give you that specific and objective strategy so that you score 100 plus marks. That is the objective. You should not be that uncertain after the prelims examination ki sir, I don't know whether my prelims is getting, like I'm getting qualifying CSAT or not. I don't want that type of uncertainty. And therefore, it's important that we take the action today itself, before or instead of crying after the prelims examination. So just सब चीजें में आपके कि क्वांट के PYQs अपडेट होंगे नहीं होंगे, all these queries will be taken care of. I have planned a very detailed session. ठीक है, हर एस्पेक्ट्स को कवर करेंगे एंड विल ऑल्सो सी कि ऐसा नहीं कि अननेसेसरली आपको ना कुछ चीजें और जो इररेलेवेंट है, I'll talk about that. Nothing like that. Till then, it's very important for you guys. See, this is our Sunya IAS CSAT Telegram channel where we upload the PYQs. We'll also tell you that when the CSAT PYQs, when certain free sessions will be provided to you, all this information we provide in our CSAT Telegram channel. So you guys can join the CSAT Telegram channel, or this is the code that is given to you. You guys can join this and get all the information about what we are doing for CSAT, whether it is for free or paid. All that information comes here guys. If you see, it comprises of around 25-26K subscribers. Deepak, I know that you get 33 marks. Don't worry. So just 1 more minute guys, and then I'll start at 7:05. So this is again, I'm reminding you to the fact that this is our Telegram channel where we post information about everything related to CSAT, which is provided by us, Sunya IAS, whether it be PYQs, and from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start new YouTube series for CSAT PYQs. All that information will be coming here. Chalo guys then. I think everyone have joined. See, first thing guys, before I talk about the CSAT strategy, it's very important that we know little bit about the exam pattern. See, prelims exam consists of 2 papers. One is GS, which have been elaborately discussed by the ma'am. Clear, the strategy for how to qualify prelims that have been elaborately discussed. So I will not enter into that part. For me, see paper 2 that comprises of CSAT, which is a qualifying paper. But still guys, it have become a daunting task for some of the students. CSAT paper 2 comprises of 80 questions each question of 2.5 marks and overall marks is 200. Now CSAT, which is a qualifying paper, guys, it requires only 33% marks, which means to qualify CSAT, you just need to score 66 marks, which some of you say that, sir, we need net 27 questions right. Net means after deducting the wrong marks. Clear? Now this CSAT, based on the syllabus provided by UPSC, comprises 3 set of sections. One is RC, reading comprehension, which over the last 5 years, on an average, 27 to 28 questions is asked from the RC. Sometime it has been 25 and some year it has been 30. So that's why on an average I'm writing it 27 to 28. Then there's a second section known as LR, which comprises of around 25, and LR and DI, I would say LR and DI comprises of 25 sections, 25 questions. And in the recent times, in the last 2 years, you might have seen there have been a declining trend. And that's why many students feel that the CSAT paper is getting difficult, because of this declining trend of LR. And the third is Quant, which comprises of around 28 questions. Now, while the UPSC says that, okay, it's a basic numeracy, but let me tell you, if you see the last 2-3 year questions, it's not basic numeracy, guys. I think UPSC should change that syllabus and should mention the numeracy instead of saying basic numeracy. Clear? Now, the next thing is, once we get the idea of the pattern, that okay, this is the pattern, it's very important, and which I have decoded after talking to hundreds of students, that what are the reasons for the failure, guys. What I have felt after discussing with hundreds of students, you can mention more also in the comments. The first is inaction, guys. Inaction or procrastination. You guys come to me and also says number of times that, sir, we have failed in CSAT. We have failed in CSAT, sir, how can we do it? I suggest us thing, but you don't take any action. And after the examination, you realize that, sir, it was mainly the delay or the starting the CSAT practice at the later stages of time when we are so much burdened with GS. तो वो क्या होता है, ये जो inaction ना, that delays your good, or I would say proper CSAT preparation. This kind of thing that should be dealt with. How and all, we are going to talk about that. Second, guys, there is a myth. I don't know what myth or who has started that myth, but as I told you that 66 marks चाहिए भैया हमें, and 66 marks के लिए net 27 has to be right. Now, some students, I'm telling you guys, my juniors from IIT, guys, my juniors, they told me that, sir, some certain people told them, certain students in the library, कि सिर्फ 35-40 क्वेश्चंस कर लो, उसमें से आपका क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा नेट 27. And I was like, who told you this? So this is another very common myth, guys, that have been there among the students, and which I found it completely stupid. This is something which you should not do, guys. What you are doing, you are limiting your mind. You are limiting your mind to just attempt 35-40. And that too in the non-exam scenario. Exam में scenario में तो और कम होने वाला है. तो ये जिसने भी जो myth पढ़ा है, please उसको हटा देना. कितने questions करने हैं? Again, I'll talk about that. Now there are so many students जो inaction नहीं है, जो inaction नहीं, वो action लेना चाहते, they wanted to do, but they lack a proper strategy. That how to approach LR, how to approach Quant, how to approach RC, all that thing. So how they can do it? Again, I'll talk about it here. Fourth is no focus on PYQs. No focus on PYQs, guys. Now let me tell you guys, आप में से, see, just like you guys solve so many GS PYQs, why don't you solve CSAT PYQs, and that too topic wise? कोई टेंशन वेंशन है क्या, मतलब जो आप नहीं करते हो CSAT PYQs? And if you do not solve the CSAT PYQs, I'm telling you guys, आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा what type of questions are asked. And if you don't know what type of questions are asked, how will you prepare for that? आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी कभी बनी नहीं पाएगी. आपको तो जिसने पढ़ाया फाइन, लेकिन you should also know has the teacher covered all type of questions or not, कि भैया ये टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आ ही आ रहे हैं, वो क्यों नहीं पैटर्न हम सीख पा रहे हैं. PYQs give, it's a very important, it gives you the trend, and I'm telling you CSAT का, मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा अभी एग्जांपल how each pattern is getting repeated in the CSAT, क्योंकि लिमिटेड पैटर्न है. एंड लास्टली एग्जाम डे प्रेशर. एग्जाम डे में आप अटेम्प्ट करने में क्या इश्यूज आते हैं, that will also be taken care of. I feel these are the 5 major reasons because of which students are unable to qualify. And based on these 5 reasons, I am going to talk about the solutions, that what you should be doing it. In case you tell me guys, in case if you have any other issue, that any other reason because of which you are failing, please write it on the comment section so that I can take care of that also. Otherwise, after discussing with hundreds of students, I feel that this is something should be like addressed from my side. Tell me guys quickly. Any other? Yes, don't worry, Keshav, free classes will be continued. I'll tell you when and how. Tell me guys, if there are no other reasons, so then quant is difficult. Don't worry, I'll tell you, Rushali, how you can solve the quant, how you can approach the quant. IAS Shubha, your question will also be addressed. Don't worry. Chalo. So which I feel that most of the reasons or most of the problems you guys face can be addressed if I tell you the solution of these 5 problems. Yes or no? Now, the first thing guys, when I talk about the strategy I'm going to talk about is 2-level strategy. One is macro and second is micro. Micro is giving you the plan also in how many days you can cover one quant and LR and then RC. So let me start first with the macro strategy, the broad strategy which every student should follow. It starts with awareness. Awareness. Like I see, I'm very happy guys that to see certain comments that students know that, so I scored 33, I scored 35. They know at least about themselves. They are not, you can say, or I would say they are saying honest to themselves. Otherwise, I'm telling you, I've seen so many students who like, कि sir, मैं तो CSAT में फोड़ दूंगा, but when it comes after the prelims examination, they are like unable to qualify CSAT. It's very important that you be honest with yourself, honest about your preparation, whether it's CSAT or GS, anything. You should be honest. You should know what is your strength, what is your weakness, guys. You should know that. Like if I talk about awareness, it comprises of 3 aspects. 1, quant, LR, and reading comprehension. Can't you tell me that in which section you are good at? If you are good at RC, that means if 25 questions are coming in RC, you can attempt 20 and get 17, 18 right. So you should be knowing your strength. And if you are weak in quant, how can you approach? You need to practice. But can you practice each and everything in just 1 month? No, that is also not possible. So again, I'll talk about that. But first, very important thing guys, don't tell lies to yourself about your preparation. Always be honest with yourself. फिर आपके सक्सेस में कोई नहीं आ सकता है अगर आपको अपनी सच्चाई पता है तो. Then comes the second thing is concept building. Once you are aware about your preparation guys, like suppose certain people say here कि sir मेरा numeracy अच्छा नहीं है. Now let me talk about this quant itself. See, quant guys, many of you again have a myth here that it is all about formula. And I would say it is not about formula, guys. No. It is all about concept. You need to have a good conceptual understanding, guys. And I'm telling you, if someone is teaching you formula, just tell them, sir, please explain me the underlying or basic concept behind it. So that just like the recent paper, if you are seeing, just like the recent paper you are seeing, guys, you are seeing that multiple concepts are being asked in a single question of quant. Multiple. अब वहां पे तो कोई formula नहीं लगना है. So then, how will you apply that? Again, I'm telling you, CSAT has become like formula less and more of conceptual understanding. If you have a good conceptual understanding, guys, then only you can solve the quant. Then only. Otherwise, I'm telling you, अगर आप फॉर्मूले से सॉल्व करना जानते हो तो भूल जाओ, CSAT आप इंप्रूव नहीं कर पाओगे. I'm saying that bluntly here. CSAT in quant requires conceptual understanding, and that requires reorientation of way of looking at the things. Second, under the quant, you think of practicing each and every topic. No. I'll tell you the topics today which are high priorities area. High priority areas, and that needs to be practiced. High priority areas which require good conceptual understanding. So have a conceptual understanding followed by practice. Followed by practice. And this practice also consists of two type of questions. One is new questions, new worksheet based question. So like those who are part of our CSAT course, they know that we provide the worksheets where basic level and advanced level questions are given. Clear? But apart from that, you also need to practice PYQs. So you understand, again I'm telling you, numeracy, guys. How many times I tell you that numeracy have to be focused from the conceptual understanding. Concept is important, not formulas. Once you get the concept, formula can easily be derived by you also. And then to ensure that concept remains in your mind, you require practice. There is the thing known as action. वहां पे आपको फिर procrastinate नहीं करना. You don't have to procrastinate there, guys. You don't have to be lazy. It's all about your 1 year, guys. I don't know how much you value your 1 year, but मुझे लगता है शायद आपसे ज्यादा मैं आपके 1 year की वैल्यू करता हूँ, क्योंकि आपको उस 1 साल की अभी कीमत नहीं पता है कि how much you are losing in that 1 year. अगर आपका CSAT नहीं होगा तो. I've seen my juniors, आप सोचो, even IIT and some of my juniors, they have not been जब qualify ना, उनके ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस की वजह से. I've seen them. तो आप इमेजिन करो और वो सिचुएशन को, एंड वर्क, पुश योरसेल्फ. Don't be inactive. Don't procrastinate right now, guys. It's a very good time. और conceptual understanding के साथ, and focus on conceptual, not on the formulas. Then only your basic numeracy will be possible. Otherwise, आपको लग रहा है formula based करना है, I'm telling you, formula based हो ही नहीं सकता है. करो, फिर एग्जाम में नहीं होंगे क्वेश्चंस. In the same way, LR is all about logical reasoning, where we try to improve the aptitude of yours. Where we try to improve your aptitude rather than just saying, अच्छा ये है. No. We try to improve your aptitude, ताकि आपका mind सोच पाए. And the most important thing that is being followed is all the pattern of questions which can be asked from each topic. All the pattern of questions. हर एक pattern जो भी पूछ सकते हैं, that should be solved multiple times. Minimum 5 to 6 times. हर एक pattern, जो भी question का एक pattern है, you should solve that 5 to 6 times, so that it puts in your brain that okay, this is the way of solving this question. And once you solve it 5 to 6 times, यार क्यों नहीं होगा? आप बताओ ना. Why? कोई reason ही नहीं बनता that it is not answered. And lastly, third, RC. RC is about, RC की एक बहुत important बात. You see, if I talk about reading comprehension, now you see the type of questions which has already been decoded explicitly, like assumption based, inference based, logical corollaries, central idea. सब ये डिकोड हो चुका है. Now the good thing what you can do here is what I used to do. I used to read options first, and then after reading options first, then I read passage again. Then I read passage so that I can relate the passage with the answer. I am not here to understand the passage, guys. Let me be honest. I am here to get the answer of that passage. So it's not, I'm not reading passage to improve my knowledge. I am reading that passage so that I can get the answer. And what is the way of getting the answer? You read option first so that your mind understands कि अच्छा हाँ यार ये क्वेश्चन में पूछा हुआ है. So then when you read the passage, you underline that thing related to the options. इससे क्या होगा? आपका faster solving होगा. Apart from that, there's again, this have been extensively discussed by ma'am about the reading passage strategy. ठीक है? So once you are done with concept building, third thing requires practice, guys. Practice. And as I told you guys, practice is important because otherwise these concepts, if you don't see, अगर आप ये concepts को apply नहीं करोगे, it is not going to be in your memory for a longer period of time. शायद एक दिन stay करे, 2 दिन करे, 1 week, but not till the examination. It should be firm in your mind. हमारे mind में क्यों firm है? यार हम NTSE के टाइम से 10th क्लास के NTSE जब एग्जाम होता था तब से मैं LR को कर रहा हूं, तो क्यों नहीं स्टोर होगा मेरी मेमोरी में? होना ही होना है ना. सो इन द सेम वे अगर आप करोगे देन अगेन इट विल ऑल्सो बी स्टोर्ड इन योर माइंड. बट दिस प्रैक्टिस अगेन इज ऑल अबाउट द कंसेप्ट्स. Now, when you build the concepts, I always say you don't have to look for all the topics. You just have to go for the high priority areas first. वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि कौन से high priority areas हैं. Clear? And then assess in an exam-like situation. Full mock test should be given. It's not just only topic-wise questions practice किए. Full mock test should be given. This is all about the macro strategy which I have given. Now I'll talk about the micro strategy also, guys, so that जिन लोगों ने मुझसे पूछा that sir Abhishek, how to cover CSAT syllabus in 75, time management, all this thing, ठीक है? So अब मैं इन चीजों के बारे में भी आंसर करता हूं आपको. But before that, I told you practicing PYQ is very, very important. It is the one that shows what pattern of questions are being asked. Second, the same pattern of question is asked again and again. And that's why we will be launching from tomorrow onwards our CSAT PYQ series. CSAT PYQ series topic wise, guys. This is the first time someone is doing that. CSAT PYQ series topic wise will be starting from tomorrow, that is from 15th March at 5 PM. Our CSAT PYQ series topic wise will be starting. Clear? So you can attempt the question there also and get the answer. ठीक है? स्टार्ट हो रहा है ये LR क्वेश्चन से एंड देन स्लोली टिल क्वांट. तो ये आपका एवरी डे एट 5 PM यू कैन वॉच दिस सीरीज. एंड जस्ट मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूं. जस्ट लुक एट दिस. 2022 this question was asked on a series based question. 2021 this question was already asked and both follow the same pattern. Just look at it, like 8 into 0.5 4 4 into 1.5 6 6 into 2.5 15 15 into 3.5 into 4.5. Clear? If you would have solved this in 2021, आप ये 2022 में easily कर लेते. 20 into 0.5, 10 into 1, 10 into 1.5, 15 into 2, 13 into 2.5. आप बताओ, similar pattern. So this is the importance of PYQs. Again, just I'm telling you, reminding you this fact. If you want to follow continuously the CSAT PYQs, what we will be providing you, we will be providing you CSAT PYQs PDF. And that PDF will be uploaded on our Telegram channel. Then at 5 o'clock, video will be uploaded so that you can watch the discussion of the PYQs. These PYQs are covered from 2011 till 2022. Clear? Any doubt? Yes, PDF will be provided all videos will be uploaded. ठीक है, but that was about macro strategy. Macro strategy में तो क्या मजा नहीं है इतना. It's very important that how can we cover CSAT. My rule, very simple rule is 25 days, give your 25 days, 2 hours daily, and I'll ensure that you can attempt 50 plus question, which is what I want, ताकि 100 plus marks आए आपके. 25 days, 2 hours, and 2 hours ये नहीं है कि अच्छा मोबाइल चला रहे हैं 2 घंटे या वीडियो देख रहे हैं. 2 hours sincerely means 2 hours, where the mobile is shut off or mobile is in silent. Simply you are doing 2 hours CSAT. And that will help in attempting 50 plus questions. How this 25 days are planned, let me tell you. This involves 3 revision. 25 days involves 3 revision. और इससे ज्यादा देना भी नहीं है, नहीं तो GS में कैसे निकालोगे, पता चला CSAT ही करते रह गए. Clear? So this 25 days, if I talk about, it involves first revision, which will be completing in 17 days. Clear? Second revision, which will be completing in 6 days. And third revision, it is about 2 days. How this will be done? You have to start with the quant, guys, because I can see that most of you are not good in numeracy. That's why 9 days you have to give with full devotion, guys. I'm telling you, give your everything. If you want to work on something, if you want to achieve something, give your everything. You will get the results. You will get the results. Or otherwise, why procrastinate? Sir, ये नहीं हो रहा है. I've seen number of students, guys. अगर आप seriously करना चाहते हो, I'm telling you, 9 days, follow quant. What topics? I'll tell you in the next slide. कौन से high priority areas हैं जो आप कर सकते हो. Followed by 6 days LR and then 2 days RC. This will complete your first revision. Then again, second revision, 3 days quant, 2 days LR, and 1 day RC. Again, revise. And last 2 days is about full mock test. Those 2 days should be given 2 full mock test. Once you are done with this, let me see कि कैसे 50 plus नहीं कर पाओगे यार. I'll also see that. ये 35-40 वाला जो time period है ना, guys जा चुका है. किसी की मत सुनना. जो बोल रहा है 35-40, I am telling you, he is your biggest enemy. He doesn't want you to pass. 50 plus नहीं करोगे. मैं तो कई स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं ना, जो थोड़े एम्बिशियस, उनको तो 60 टारगेट सेट करता हूं. आपके लिए तो मैंने एक बहुत ही लीनियंट टारगेट सेट किया है 50. 25 days, 2 hours, 50 questions. And this will comprise of 3 revisions. Now what topic? You see, these are the topics, high priority areas, where you can see 20 questions can be answered. If you have a good command over this topic, I'm telling you, 20 to 22. From here also 20 questions. And ये अगर कर लिया तो ये तो अपने आप में 20 कर, तो आप 60 प्लस लोगे. But what I want is 50 कर लोगे ना, you will be happy, confidence boost होगा. Look at the quantitative aptitude. Number system. Give your 2 days to the number system and solve any type of question of number system. Time, speed, distance, 1 day. You can take 1.5 also. 1.5, take permutation, combination. And then others, simply average 1, ratio, proportion, allegation 1, 1, 1. Completely, you can easily finish in 9 days. I'm telling you this. And LR तो बहुत ईजी है. एक दिन में आप 2-2, 3-3 टॉपिक कर सकते हो. ठीक है, मैंने तो फिर भी आपको 6 days दिए. I have given you 6 days in the first revision, but you can do it, I'm telling you, in lesser than 6 days also. But still, and then reading comprehension, you see these are the type of questions you have to decode कि हर एक की क्या meaning है and what does and how can we get the answer for that. This is the micro level strategy which I have planned it for you. कभी भी आप इंप्लीमेंट करो, ये 25 दिन बस सिंसियरली करो और फिर बोलो कि सर आपने बोला था वो हो गया. 50 क्वेश्चंस मेरे हो रहे हैं. इसमें PYQs लेकिन आपको जरूर करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि PYQs भूल जाओ. क्लियर? सो दिस इज अबाउट दैट व्हाट आई डिस्कस्ड. सेक्शन वाइज अप्रोच ऑल्सो आई हैव डिस्कस्ड अर्लियर. ठीक है. द लास्ट प्रॉब्लम इज अबाउट एग्जाम डे. दिस इज जस्ट वन थिंग विच आई वॉन्ट यू पर्सनली, लाइक जो मेरे को ना बहुत देखा हुआ है मैंने. ठीक है. वन थिंग विच आई लाइक टू टेल यू इज first exam day, what problems you face. You give GS from 9:30 to 11:30. This might not be direct linked to your CSAT performance, but you see, this makes you tired enough. Then what happens? You try to find answers of GS questions. And then you think of cutoff. And इसमें आपकी गलती नहीं है, because everyone is doing it surrounding you. How to keep calm and patience. That is what sometimes ना, इसीलिए पता है कई बार बोलते हैं, it's good to be left alone. If you are alone, you are not worried about what others are doing. You know, if you are following a right path, right process, the result is going to come, irrespective of who is with you or not. That's why sometimes it is said that it is good to be left alone. But होता क्या है? Oh, we have a habit of social networking. अरे ये क्या हुआ, आपके 1.5 घंटा उसमें चला गया, आधा घंटा लंच में चला गया, 1 घंटा बचा, and till that आपका माइंड जो है ना ऑलरेडी टायर्ड से पता नहीं कहां लेवल पे पहुंच चुका है. वो सीसेट वाला जो एक माइंडसेट चाहिए था वो जा चुका है. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू ऑब्जर्व. अब द वन हु कैन सी, हु कैन कामली या एक पेशेंटली देख पाते हैं इन चीजों को, दे कैन डू वेल. एंड इफ यू आर नॉट इन दैट कैटेगरी, आई वुड सजेस्ट यू थिंक ऑफ द वेज हाउ यू कैन डील इट. ट्राई टू बी अलोन. ठीक है, कोशिश करो अकेले रहो, या फैमिली के साथ आते हैं, जस्ट गो विथ योर फैमिली. क्लियर, कहीं पे जाके आराम से 2.5 आवर का जो ब्रेक है, 3 आवर्स का टोटल, बट 2.5 आवर्स यू गेट. जस्ट बी अलोन. डोंट टॉक टू विथ एनीवन, ईदर योर फ्रेंड्स. कैसा गया पेपर? जस्ट या हो गया. आई नो इट इज वेरी क्यूरियस टू यू, लाइक ना बहुत क्यूरियसिटी होगी कि कैसे होगा, लाइक मेरा आंसर सही है कि गलत है, बट यू हैव टू डू इट. If I'm telling you, if you can't push yourself, how can I push yourself to do the right thing? Are you getting my point? If you can't push yourself, how can I push you to do the right thing? It's not. I can just tell you that this is the right way. Second, another thing, when you get the exam, once you get the exam, guys, you have to find out in first round, ensure that you attempt 25 questions around, and which are easy enough. Now, here again, one thing I like to tell you is sometimes what happens, there are certain questions जो हमारे दिल से जुड़े होते हैं, and then we say यार ये आएगा, but there you have to leave your ego, emotion at side. दिख के पता चल रहा है टफ क्वेश्चन है, this is going to take your 5 minutes, leave that right now. In the round 1, this is minimum, guys, that you have to do, and try to ensure 30 questions. 30 questions अगर हो गए ना राउंड 1 में, आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है ना यहां से यहां हो चुका होगा तब तक. It's very important to leave your emotions, ego aside, guys. Very important. I'm talking about this fact. ठीक है? I've seen this personally. See, ये जो experience है ना काफी, this experience is also being shared because I've seen जो मेरे seniors जब IIT में जब जो droppers थे, and what I have done correctly at that point of time, so I am talking also from that experience. ठीक है? So round 1 में, which should be like not taking more than 1 hour, ideally 30 questions हो जाए तो best है, but minimum 25 should be answered. Ideally 30. Then you go forward with such questions which you feel you can do it. Clear? But ensure that again keeping the emotions aside. That is another second thing. ठीक है? एक general rule which I follow is RC 20, Quant 15, LR 15. If you guys are able to attempt the questions like 20 RC, 15 Quant, 15 LR, there are good chances that you can qualify. Clear? There are good chances. And why I'm saying, because आप देखोगे 2022 have again changed the pattern of RC. एक पैसेज में मल्टीपल क्वेश्चंस आने लग गए, अनलाइक 2020, 2019 जिसमें एक पैसेज एक क्वेश्चन. 2022 have changed something. I don't know whether it's going to be that trend or not. I don't know about, I don't comment right now because it's just one paper, but you observe that thing. एक पैसेज के 3 questions and there are less of inference, assumption based question. So you can do that questions, minimum 20. LR and quant has to be 15-15 guys. If you are unable to do that, again you are making uncertainty for yourself. This is what I can say about your exam day strategy. Like I tell you from this 2022 questions guys, you see this question is automatically big. You might be knowing number system very well, but you see this, you know that this question is going to take 5-7 minutes of your own. So you are going to leave that. You should leave this. You should learn the art of leaving guys. If you learn the art of leaving, it is very important. ठीक है? So ये question आपको छोड़ना था. This question is easy. You could have attempted it. अब somebody, now you see this question is a question of incorrect clock. Many of you know the incorrect clock question. Many of you don't. If you don't know the incorrect, don't try this also. If you know it, then it's very easy. And the last thing which I want to highlight here is don't give up. CSAT is something guys which can ensure that कि आप give up मार दो जल्दी. This is just one thing. Practice, practice, practice. Don't give up. Whenever you think of giving up, come to us. We are here to support you. We are here to support you guys, and we are telling this to lot of our students who have joined our CSAT courses, whether it is the conceptual based, the revision course which we have undertaken, or a practice based question where we ensure that students practice live daily, where hundreds of students practice live daily at 8 PM, or thousands of students who have joined our revision course. We are here to support you guys. Now you tell me if you have any doubts guys, tell me. तो अब मैं आप लोगों के क्वेश्चन देखता हूं. So Ranjani, 50 questions, how to split an attempt within 2 hours. I would suggest ideal thing is 30 questions to be done within 1 hour, and then in the last second hour it should be minimum 20, so that easy questions, once you are able to do 30 questions, you are very much confident enough. Clear? This is what my suggestion. Minimum 25 तो होना ही होना है. So these sessions are along with practices. Lotus, which session you are talking about? See, Abhishek, should you go directly to the question or should watch some videos? Should watch some videos to clear some basics of quant. Again, this is your understanding. If you are able, if you think that you have good idea of quant, if you have good conceptual understanding, not formula based understanding, if you have good conceptual understanding, I would suggest go practice. Many students, those who are part of our DPP program, daily practice program, they are practicing on a regular basis, guys. Some of them have joined this course, the conceptual course. Some of them, they are doing this because they need just only practice. So it's again up to your knowledge, guys. Clear? Then how much to attend ideal? Venu, I have told you minimum 50. You should not think of more than 60. Try limiting yourself to 60, I'm telling you. But minimum 50 is very important. So that I can be sure of कि भैया ये बंदा मेंस लिखेगा. ये मेरे को ये नहीं बोल रहा कि सर I don't know about my CSAT. ताकि मेरे साथ आओ, हम लोग बैठ के आप लोगों की मदद करवे मेंस के लिए. ठीक है वेनु? Amulya, I told just now how many questions to be attempted. Minimum 50. Max 60 is more than enough. There is no need of attempting more than 60. 60, if you are doing it with a good accuracy, is more than enough. Don't think of doing also over also. Don't think of under. It's just a balanced thing. Why we are doing 50 kind of a thing? So that even if some questions goes wrong, suppose 10 questions galat ho gaye, so we know 40 into 2.5 is 100, and agar 10 question galat bhi ho gaye, so how much is the negative? 8.33. I am still around 100 marks. Still around 100 marks. ठीक है? Sir, can we revise from your classroom worksheet? Yes, Shubha, that's why we have given. And this year our worksheet comprises of 2 levels of questions. One is basic level, so that it checks your conceptual understanding. And second is advanced level. Advanced level, which I would say pushes your mind to do the higher level of questions, to ensure that even if UPSC asks that type of questions, you should be able to answer that. We want to raise your mindset. We want to raise your aptitude. That's why. So you can revise from your worksheet. How to manage daily schedule between GS and CSAT, Shubham Katke, I clearly mentioned here, you just need 2 hours. That's it. 25 days, 2 hours sincerely. 25 days, 22 hours, that should give you 15 questions. ठीक है, बाकी का टाइम यार जीएस का 10 घंटे है ही है. बाकी का टाइम अगर हम बात करें तो जीएस में वो बाकी के 10 घंटे है ही है. तो 12 घंटे में से आपके 2 घंटे सीसेट हो गए. What to do with respect to reading comprehension or math section? What to do with respect to reading comprehension or math section? बताया तो मैंने आपको. जहांगीर, where were you when I was talking about this? Tell me anything. Is it helpful to join today's CSAT course? Yes, Deepak, you can. If you feel that your concepts are not good, we can assure you that your conceptual understanding will definitely be boosted. And you get all the videos at one go if you join the CSAT course. So that आपको कोई भी concept में doubt है, it's not necessary for you to watch all the concepts. Yes or no? अगर आपको लगता है this concept is weak, watch it. So in 1 week I would suggest एक हफ्ते में you can finish your weak concepts. जो भी आपके weak concepts हैं आप एक हफ्ते में खत्म कर सकते हो. See, motivation and preparation, that's what I have discussed in the last 30-40 minutes, that how can you get the passing marks. यही तो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. हमने मैक्रो स्ट्रैटेजी एंड माइक्रो स्ट्रैटेजी आई हैव टोल्ड यू. एंड इफ यू विल आस्क मी सर प्रैक्टिस कहां से करें, लेट मी टेल यू देयर इज नो गुड बुक व्हिच इज यू कैन से रेलेवेंट टू द यूपीएससी. इसीलिए जो वर्कशीट्स हैं गाइस व्हिच वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड, सो दैट यू हैव 2 टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. अदरवाइज बुक में आप अगर देखोगे इट्स लाइक मोर ऑफ बेसिक लेवल क्वेश्चंस व्हिच यूपीएससी is giving, but only to some extent, not too many questions. See Pulkit, all this you can see that while visiting to our website. ठीक है. Amulya, you can connect offline also. You can connect. We have a dedicated Telegram, our handle, where those online students, they can connect to the faculties. They can connect to the faculties, or if you are in Delhi or in other cities like Gujarat and the Ahmedabad, so what you can do, you can connect with the faculty also. Wherever we have the offline centers, you can connect there also. So Octane says number of times, let me see, last year as professional key I got 55 and now in test series I'm getting 50. Not improving. See Octane, can you tell me how many questions you are attempting? How can you attempt? And Lotus, how to choose easy question? This is what the art. This is what required. When you see the questions, it should be clicking. कि यार ये question मुझे आता ही नहीं आता है. Have I read this concept or not? If yes, I can do that. If yes, that is what can be learned only after practice. Not by telling me, okay, this question is something easy, this question is difficult. You should be applying your brains while attempting the question. ऐसा नहीं है कि क्वेश्चन मिला से रीड करना स्टार्ट किया. You should apply that in your mind कि यार ये क्या है, ये मुझसे होगा नहीं होगा, ये कंसेप्ट मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं पढ़ा है. If I have practiced about that concept, I can do it. This is how you need to do it. See IAS Shubha, I am not going to take this how to manage both UP PCS and PCS. This is a strategy. ठीक है, बाकी लोग भी हैं. So that's why I'll not talk about this right now. Daily 2 hours. See, conceptual understanding Lotus requires only half an hour. And then 1.5 hours is about application of that concept. Are you getting my point, Lotus? Half an hour is more than enough to get conceptual understanding. Yes, for certain topics, I can say bit of more conceptual understanding is required, like number system, time, speed and distance for that. But the remaining part is all about practice, 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 practice. If you are short with the questions, come to us, we will provide you the questions like we are providing in DPP program. Every day we are providing 15 questions on a regular basis so that you are coming up with new questions, कि आपको new questions की आदत लगती चले कि ये पैटर्न का क्वेश्चन आता है. Pulkit, it will be starting from tomorrow. Octane 45 to 50 तो is a good number. I would suggest 50 से थोड़ा. First suggestion to Octane is that one, you should go for a little bit more than 50 marks. Sorry, 50 questions. Second, find out where are you doing wrong. Is it ELA? Is it quant? Because according to me, if you are following this principle, 20 RC, 15 quant, 15 LR, if you are following this, I'm telling you, you should not be getting this below qualifying marks. Pata karo, where are you doing mistake? The first point of our macro strategy, awareness. It's not just only about कि भैया ये मेरा सही है ये गलत है. It's also about being aware and work on that weakness. अभी नहीं काम किया ना मार्च मंथ, अप्रैल मंथ में, मई मंथ में ना आपने सोचा कि मई मंथ में बहुत सारा कर लेंगे. नो, इतना प्रेशर होता है जीएस रिवीजन का उस टाइम पे. ठीक है. यस अमूल्य, डीपीपी स्टार्टिंग अप्रैल अगेन. सो ऑक्टेन सी अगर आप कॉम्प्रीहेंशन में गलत कर रहे हो, फोकस ऑन ये वाला रूल 15:15. दैट मीन्स क्वांट एलआर. इट कैन गो हायर ऑल्सो. इट कैन गो हायर ऑल्सो. एनीथिंग एल्स? Amlan, PYQ sessions we are going to conduct open for everyone. Clear? In our DPP we provide new set of questions. We provide new set of questions, guys, where you should be adapt to new type of questions if it is asked in UPSC. The pattern, yes, the type of question is fine, but new set of questions. It's not just only PYQs. Anything? Yes, that's what Ranjani, that is what you have to do. That's why you see, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि attempt कितना करना है. मैं आपको बता रहा हूं again, it's not necessarily to attempt all the 27 questions of RC. You have to see 20, 15, 15. Choose the questions जिसमें जैसे मैं आपको 2022 की बात बता रहा था. एक पैसेज में 3 क्वेश्चन है. Choose that passage ना. Why are you not choosing that passage? 5-6 पैसेज भी किए आपके तो 18-20 हो गए. और वो आपको मैं बता रहा हूं 40-45 मिनट से ज्यादा नहीं लगेगा. Because if you see the questions also, the questions have been different. It's not assumption or inference. पहले तो बार बार यही था, इस बार चेंज था. And what about 15 LR तो is very fast. तो आपको जब तक प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो आप बार बार ये बोलते रहोगे कि सर टाइम आइडियल टाइम आई हैव टोल्ड यू 1 घंटे में 30 अगर हो पाए तो बेस्ट है. 25 मिनिमम, आइडियल 30. If you are able to do this, achieve this, then you are doing very good. You are going in the right path. ठीक है? Yes, Pratik, 26th we are going to conduct open mock in which 9:30 to 11:30 हमारा GS है. Clear? And then हमारा 2:30 to 4:30 CSAT. Why we have doing it? Again to give you that feeling, that idea कि भैया यूपीएससी में जो 3 घंटे का ब्रेक है आप भी उसको ऑप्टिमली यूटिलाइज करो. ठीक है? कौन सी मंथन, कौन सी क्लास स्टार्ट करनी है? See, motivation and preparation, guys, again I have discussed, you can watch this video again. I have discussed both macro and micro strategy. You can finish your CSAT in 25 days. जिसको डर लग रहा है कि 25 डेज में नहीं हो सकता वो मेरे पास आके आया, मैं बताता हूं कैसे 25 डेज में खत्म होगा. We have here team of IITians to support you, to mentor you guys. Clear? There are teachers who provide you the teaching, but apart from that, आपके पास जो doubts होते हैं वो team है IITians की. That will ensure guys that आपका 25 days में CSAT खत्म हो. ठीक है? चलो then guys, I'll end the session now. I hope you have enjoyed this. ठीक है, just get ready for the tomorrow session also. CSAT PYQs will be starting from tomorrow at 5 PM. ठीक है? Take care guys, study well, all the best.